In round 3, Asmi is completely winning against Sai Vipansh. As you can see, Asmi is up by 2 pawns, and these two are passed pawns, and they also protected. There's a rook behind it. Bishop is guarding this pawn. In this position, suddenly things turn around. You can see how swift things change. Sai Vibansh plays bishop h4 check. King moves to not so good square. King should have gone up. It's an endgame, so we need to get our king up, right? But she plays king f1. There comes another check. Now king g2 was better. I mean, that's the only move basically. King g2 was played. Bishop e4. Here she could have played king h3 and then started pushing the pawn. She plays back, then rook f1 check. At least now she should have played king e2. King e2, and then the king could escape somehow. There would be no more checks. But she plays king e2, but now after rook f2, she should have escaped up. King e3 and then king d4. King e3 at least attacks a bishop. So you get at least one move extra. No? You get a tempo on the bishop. And when the bishop moves, you can push the pawn. But she went back to d1, which turns out to be a big blunder. Because now comes bishop f3 check. And the king is forced to come to e1. And that's not a square the king wants to go to. Because now that allows a discovery on the king by just moving the rook. And Sai finds it. The king is left with no other choice but to move there. Rook takes rook. Bishop blocks it and checkmate. The pawn still did not move. And the king gets checkmated with two bishops and a rook. So this is how fast things can change if you're not careful and if you allow your opponent to give unnecessary checks in a winning position.